Hi, this is Bea. We have done various editing tutorials on remote editing with Edius and proxy video from Stratus. Check our blog for the full story. You can see the entry over here. Today I want to talk about the process of bringing the field editing laptop back to the production facility and connecting it back to the Stratus system. Say I'm a reporter and I have been in the field covering a story about the interesting sport of dragon boating in the beautiful city of Singapore. We shot some material with our field cameras and I did some editing in the hotel in the evening. On my edit, as you can see here, I mixed locally shot content in high resolution together with some stock footage that we have in the K2 Sun production server back in the newsroom. And you can see here that this part of the timeline is proxy low resolution. I then sent a version back to the newsroom last night, which means the Stratus render engine created a conformed clip with the high resolution media I shot in the field and the parts that I used in my edit from the newsroom. So the whole timeline would arrive in the playout server as a high resolution clip. This graphic summarizes the process. We have my laptop in the field and I have used full resolution high res content from my camcorder. So I'm editing with that content that I shot in the field. But at the same time, I'm connected through the hotel network and I'm using proxy video that I streamed directly from the station. I needed some stock footage and all I had to do was connect to the internet and grab that content to add to my timeline. And this results in a mixed format timeline. I have high resolution content, which is that I shot on the field with my camcorder, but I also have portions of the edit that come from the stream of proxy video that I grabbed from the station. So it's the next day and I come back to the office where the production system runs with GV Stratus and K2 Storage and all my colleagues who are busy producing news. I can now sit at my desk, put my laptop in the docking station and connect to the rest of the network either via cable LAN or even wireless. I have a single connection to the rest of the network. It's a local area connection, no high res, no iSCSI or fiber. Simply, I'm a low resolution client of the Stratus system. This means that I can grab all of the proxy content from Stratus and use it on my edits. I have opened my project, as you can see here in the timeline. I still have the locally high resolution content that I shot yesterday in the field, plus some stock footage that we wanted to use. And you can clearly see this is proxy resolution. We had it on our library. And then we have some more high resolution content shot in the field yesterday. Now I want to add some finishing touches to my timeline before I send it for final playout. So here I am in the office connected to the rest of the network and I'm logged onto Stratus. I have my lovely Stratus browser. This is a new addition to the recent integration between Edius and Stratus. Nice Stratus window where I can see all of the bins, I can perform searches, and I can just navigate through and locate what I need. And in this case, I'm going to be editing again in proxy resolution because remember, we do not have a high resolution connection at this point. This is my laptop, it comes from the field, and because my client has a low resolution connection to the rest of the network, any clips that I bring into my source window here in Edius will also be the proxy copy. Now I want to add a nice little bumper at the beginning of my edit, so I just drag and drop. And again, you can see that I have proxy content here, high resolution proxy content. On the timeline, when you see this checkered design, that shows me that this is a proxy copy, whereas the solid color indicates that this is a high resolution clip. Rightly so, because I'm using that from my locally shot content, which exists on my local computer. Okay, so I've added the bumper at the beginning of the edit. I'm going to add the bumper at the end of the edit as well. So let's take a quick look and see how that final edit works. Very nice. So I've got my final package ready to go. So I'm going to send it to play out. I'm going to hit F11 and this allows me to take advantage of the Stratus render engine, which is going to take the low resolution pieces and the high resolution locally shot content all together and create one final clip on the house format, in this case being AVC Intra 50. So I'm going to give it a name and I'm going to call it DR2 final. And that send has already started. If I take a look here in my monitoring tool, I can see that it's already progressing. processing, I'm also looking at the TX folder in Stratus, and I can see that the clip called DR2 Final has already arrived, and high resolution is still arriving, is still being transferred. So I would already be able to play that content on air. At the same time, I can see that there is a transcode job. That means that proxy content is being created, and I will see that right now. I can see I can play that content already. So any low resolution clients can now load the clip as well and view it on the proxy viewer. Now, if I wanted all my rushes to be imported in high resolution to the K2 production storage, maybe to share with other editors or for archiving, I can take advantage of a Stratus Watch folder. And so we have one set up here in our demo system. This will import all my files, transcoding if needed. All I have to do is drop them in there like so. A copy is made onto that watch folder, and as soon as Stratus picks up that there is a new clip onto that watch folder, you'll see how it will show me on the jobs monitor that that clip is going to start importing and transcoding, and it will be made available in high resolution to all of the users in the system. To achieve all of this, I'm just using a fairly standard laptop with the GV Stratus client installed, as well as EDIUS Workgroup 8. My EDIUS does have a Stratus Connect option enabled, as you can see over here, as well as the EDIUS Workgroup license. This is what allows me to edit remotely with proxy from Stratus. Remember, I am not using an iSCSI or a fiber channel high resolution connection to the K2 storage. I just have a single network connection to the rest of the system, which allows me to work with the Stratus proxy. In summary, this is how it works. When the laptop comes back, the local high resolution content is of course still available locally on my machine. Now I'm connected to the rest of the system through a network connection via cable or wireless, and I can edit together with the Stratus proxy. Now my timeline continues to be a mixed timeline because it mixes my high resolution content that I shot in the field together with the proxy that I'm bringing in from Stratus, and again high resolution content all together. When I finish, the process is exactly the same whether I'm on the field or whether I am in the newsroom. There is a conform of the final edit which the GV render engine takes care of. It replaces the proxy with high resolution, and it sends my final story to play out. So there you have it. It's fast and flexible. You edit in the field, connected or offline, and you can easily come back to the facility and continue to edit. Same workflow, same tools, easy.